These are the tales and ramblings of two men, their dream of running a successful food truck business and life. We invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck.
Good morning, Skippy.
Oh, good morning.
Good
Top of
morning
the muffin.
to
Top of the
all
muffin.
our ones of listeners so far. Welcome, everybody. Samantha hanging out with us on the TikTok,
Hello, Samantha on the TikTok.
on the TikTok. We had a few people stop by while we were dancing, and they left in a very big hurry. So,
Well, forget those people.
yeah, they don't know what they're missing.
Rude.
Us dancing is the best thing on TikTok.
Listen, viral city. Viral
Viral indeed.
Yeah, it needs a lot of medicine to cure that.
Happy New Year, everybody. 2 days left of the year. Good 2024. Be a better 2025. Skippy, did you have a lovely Christmas holiday? Assuming that's what you celebrate. I don't want to make any implications.
I do celebrate the Christmas holiday. Yeah, we'll just get into it. Because it was definitely brought out during their Christmas holiday. Yeah, definitely got two Christmas presents. My daughter and her boyfriend were meeting the daughter's boyfriend for the first time.
Are you going to be a grandpa?
Yes.
Aww.
Yes.
Little Skippy's going to be a grandpapa.
Yeah, and they are also engaged. So that's good.
If they need a caterer, let me know.
You want to go down to Alabama?
Price is right.
I was going to say everything has a price. Yeah. So that was quite a.
Well, congratulations.
That was.
Everybody's happy about said baby and shotgun wedding.
We don't know when the shotgun wedding is, but the baby is due 2 days after my birthday.
Oh, nice. I thought you were going to say like next week. No. She's only 10 weeks.
So she was very hard to keep that secret from me and Mom. But yeah, so
excellent.
That was my Christmas.
I thought you said you had two presents.
Well, that one and the engagement.
Oh,
that was the two. That was the big news that I posted on their Facebook page.
Good morning, Bernie.
Oh, hey,
Jason.
Yeah, sure he'll comment. Yeah.
In case you missed it, Skippy's going to be a grandpa.
Hey, and so my daughter is 24, which is a good time to have some sort of child. I mean, my mom was 25 when she had me, but I was the fifth miscarriage that didn't happen. So that was a miracle, baby.
I was 23.
Yeah, you got kids in college and going to college soon, and
then elementary school.
Then Rugrats that have a long time till graduation.
Yeah.
So now I need to make this cafe work more than I thought I did to begin with. Just because Banco Dad is going to be open.
Welcome, I Love Me on TikTok.
Oh, I love me too.
Yeah, someone's got to.
Don't have much. Anyway.
So do we have cafe movement, or was everything kind of just at a standstill for business-wise?
Just waiting for help.
The last couple weeks?
Everything is in. It is completed. It's 100% done. I could go in there tomorrow and do whatever I need to do, with the exception of the smoker being moved over there. I haven't done that yet. But yeah. Just waiting for that.
Excellent.
Gosh darn things.
Bernie just became a pa as well about 6 weeks ago. So congratulations to him. So
Yeah, can we
I think
talk
I saw
about
that on Facebook.
Can we talk about grandpa names? Like, who chooses the grandpa name?
The way we did it with my parents is we let them pick what they would like to be called.
Oh.
My
Okay.
sister then went a whole different route and just decided to pick a different name than what my parents have been called for 15 years. So,
Oh.
it was Nana and Papa was what that was, and then my sister decided she liked Pops better for my dad. So,
See,
Skippy, you went away.
What the fuck?
Your videos, I can hear you.
Oh, hi.
I can't see you, but I gotta. Skippy's recording will continue on a new track. Oh boy, this is gonna be one of these this week.
Happened? What happened?
Oh,
Hold
that's
on.
right. You're better heard than seen. You do have that face for radio.
New recording track created.
Yeah.
New recording track started due to changes in your devices. I didn't change anything in devices.
You must have lost your camera.
Well, all right. I guess I'm gonna have to go buy a new one finally. What's? Don't see your camera. Get help. Anyway,
please stand by.
Yeah. So we'll just go with it.
I only get your audio now.
I don't. You told me I was better voice than seen.
I know, but it's so strange just talking to a black box.
Well, hold on. I know more about computers than I do.
Well, I'll be right over and help you troubleshoot.
Anyway, let's talk about your catering. How was catering this past week?
It was good. Yeah, it was I'm glad it's all done.
You had a busy week?
Not really. This last week wasn't. We just had it on Monday.
Oh.
But then Monday going into Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Yeah, it was a busy week. Personally,
we didn't talk. Since we didn't meet last week.
Oh, that's right, we didn't. So the week before, I forgot.
Yeah, we're a week behind, bud.
Yeah, sorry.
2 weeks actually.
So we had catering 6 weekdays in a row. With Train, who does commercial HVAC stuff. They build all their own units. So we did 3 of their plants, little Christmas gathering party things, all about 200 people. Went tremendous. We actually ended up serving for 2 of them. So we did buffet the one time. No, we did not. We served for all 3 of them because the one plant we did buffet twice with them, and they have run out of food both times. Not everything, just obviously brisket was gone about halfway through the line. People mounting up plates and stuff. So they had asked if we were able to serve off the buffet line instead of allowing self-service. So we had the whole crew. Caleb came on board for the 3 days. I even grabbed Pam for a couple days just to make sure that we were as efficient as possible. Even with us serving them one side of the buffet only, we still did about 200 people in 45 minutes.
Wow.
So line was moving efficiently. Leftover food at all 3 events. Anybody that wanted brisket was able to get brisket, which is good. And that's kind of what we were hoping for. We ended up with probably a full pan of pork and I think mac and cheese, both of them left over. So we went and grabbed 9x9s out of the trailer, set them out. Everybody loaded up to go plates. One member of their whatever committee it is, it's got a cool hip name. No, it's one of those inspirational, in flight or rise committees or whatever it is. That does all their community events and
I know what you mean.
Yeah, she got like 6 containers, loaded them up, and she said she handed them out to homeless people each day. So it was great. Everybody loved it. We've got some pretty immediate positive feedback from the person that booked us. So hopefully that creates a whole lot more opportunity next year. So
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So yeah, those all went well. We did 2 other smaller company lunches on the rest of that week. 60 people at each one of them. And if we hadn't had the other 3 days booked, we probably wouldn't have. So we do a $1,000 minimum for winter stuff. We're not. I'm not lighting anything for less than 1,000. And those were both. I think one was 1,200, the other one was 1,100. So right there. So probably we would have done it. I don't know. I'm on the fence of whether or not I would have done it if we wouldn't have had the other 3, just because of the proximity to Christmas, and the ability to get stuff ready for Christmas is tight already. So, and then having to do a whole lot of work that entire time, and we had the kids the weekend before Christmas, so there wasn't a whole lot of availability of time for me.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, it was I was feeling pretty good on Christmas Day when everything was done, because we did Christmas morning with all our kids on Christmas Eve, just because of the way the custody with the stepkids worked out. So yeah, we were pretty much done with Christmas on Christmas Eve, outside of going to a couple places for a lunch or a dinner type of thing. So yeah, it's a pretty big sigh of relief once we got through Christmas Eve. It was a good Christmas / birthday, and yeah, the trailer is kind of a slimy mess at the moment from a week of cooking. So this week is the week. So Chris is coming down Wednesday. We're emptying out the entire trailer. It's getting, for the most part, gutted. So he's helping me get all the equipment out. And then, I'll get to work on pulling the floors up, redoing all the plumbing on the inside of the trailer. We got a couple leaks. We've kind of tried to repair on the fly type of thing, but you've seen my trailer. Those back cabinets there's not room to open them all the way. So you're kind of contortionist trying to get in there to cut plumbing and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Welcome Marianne too on TikTok.
I'm Marianne too on TikTok.
I don't know who all is on the Facebook because they're not saying hi, but yeah, so I'll be able to get to all that stuff a whole lot easier with everything out of there. Yeah, might redo some of the lighting inside of the trailer. But yeah, that'll all start this week, really. Yeah, looking forward to that. I haven't heard any updates on the smoker. Hoping that I hear something in the next couple of weeks that it's ahead of schedule. I'm supposed to get notified when it's like 3 weeks out or something like that, I think.
You're hoping that's next week.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I would feel much better just having that. Hi, Justin. So we got Jason and Justin.
Oh, we got Spaghetti and Bernie.
Yep. Yeah, and filled out a contact info thing for the former Arby's that's by me. So I'm waiting to hear back from them. Might going to be walking through that building. I have my old facilities manager coming up for that. So yeah, sorry for the clicking. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Not rushing into anything, just kind of getting a feel for what's on the market and what kind of shape that price is going to get us. So that building is 20 years old.
It's not horrible.
No, it's not. I'm sure it was pretty well maintained. If it has the walk-in cooler, walk-in freezer still, and the hood system still there, and the Ansel is largely there, it's something we could probably move into quickly and use as our commissary.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's target number 1. So, yeah, if everything worked out perfect,
which we know it never does.
Perfect. And this building was in great shape. We could talk them down on price a little bit because it's been on the market for 2 years. No one wants it. And it's one of those things where you gotta, if you care, it's going to take a lot of money to make it not look like an Arby's.
Oh, yeah.
Arby's is one of those buildings that it's an Arby's. It's in the old enough style, kind of like Pizza Huts, the older style Burger Kings and McDonald's.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Yeah, you knew what they were, even if they changed companies or names or so whatever. So, bye, Samantha. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye, Samantha.
She's off to work.
Oh,
she said. So yeah, it's how much do I care that it kind of still resembles an Arby's? Not really. I really don't care at all. So yeah, if we can get the price right, maybe we can get the new smoker there, and I don't even have to mount it on the trailer, and save a few steps. So, but we'll see. The process is started, so
kind exciting.
Yeah. So even at their low end of what they had, it's still a without utilities, it's still $5,000 a month for the lease. So,
excuse me.
Yeah.
5,000.
Yep.
Plus utilities.
Yeah, they're not paying for utilities.
No,
that's base lease, so that's a triple N, without them including anything in the lease payment to cover any of the maintenance or anything. So I'm responsible for all maintenance, plowing, garbage, everything is mine. I am purely leasing the building. Yep, for about $5,000. So, figure it'll cost me about $15 a month if I were to open like counter service in it with staff, utilities, and the lease. And then probably another 10 for food. So I'm at 25. I'd have to pull in $40,000, $50,000 months. How's that all sound?
Excuse me.
So.
Oh boy, that scares me. That would. Yeah, I don't like that at all. To be honest with you, I'm definitely not a big fan of that. Ugh. I thought my like $1,500 a month was with utility.
I don't need to do 40 to 50. 40 to 50 is us making money. So if we can operate even with inside service for 25, then if we can do 30, we're covering all the costs and adding a little bit to the bank account. So.
Are you though?
Yeah.
So you would have to do 30 a month.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be open, what, 6 days maybe?
Probably 7. Why not?
Why not? Yeah. So.
But plus winners. So.
That's $1,000 a day, I guess.
Yeah. When you break it down to that, so even if it was just 6 days a week, we're still $1,200 days, which I would like to think we'd be able to do. Plus the increase that we can do for catering. So then we're at the point where we're not turning down catering, or rarely turning down catering. So
I've tried everything to get my camera back up, and it's not working at the moment.
All right.
Just so you know.
That's fine.
I've tried.
I appreciate it. Those of you stopping by on the TikTok, please feel free to go ahead and hit the follow button. Much appreciated.
Following's good. Yeah, so we had a couple catering gigs too. Not as big as yours. We just had. Hold on, when's the last time we talked? Was it the 16th?
2
was
weeks
the last
ago.
time?
Mm-hmm.
16th, yeah. So
Well,
we did a
15th. I
little.
think we did a Sunday that
Yeah.
week.
So we did a drop off on Friday for our local sporting goods store, family owned sporting goods store.
Mm-hmm.
And then this past Friday, we did another catering drop for some people that just Googled barbecue in Jackson. And for some reason, we're the first people that come right up.
Excellent.
And that's good. That's definitely good. We're getting a lot of feedback from people waiting for us to open. And it's like, I swear, we're trying. We're going to get there.
Yeah, we've had a lot. Right, I've talked about us getting quotes earlier this year, but yeah, we're booking pretty regularly,
Yeah.
and a lot of them are referenced or people that had our food at a wedding this year, or we actually had somebody at one of the caterings we did 2 weeks ago reach out to us for open house. So yeah, we're getting a lot of repeat and referral business, which is awesome. Which has led us. A couple of people had asked us about tastings again. So I think we're going to move forward as soon as I can find a location that will have us.
Yeah, I saw
for a couple hours.
I saw that you were doing that.
Yeah, I need to get going on it pretty quick to lock down a location. But I know for sure that we've lost business because we don't do tastings in the winter.
Have you thought about like finding? I'm not going to say a podunk, but trying to team up with like a wedding venue.
Yeah, and that's kind of where we were because we reached out to Tanglewood, which we go out there quite a bit, and they do events in their building.
Yeah.
So we thought it'd be a good matchup with them, and hopefully they wouldn't charge us for it.
Yeah.
Because we're kind of highlighting them and us at the same time. So yeah, they had shown interest. Trying to lock this stuff down in this time of year is hard because there's so many people not at work.
Yeah.
Just vacations and stuff. So reached out to them. I'll be reaching out to Wiseman Distillery, see if we can use their tasting room. Just reaching out to friends of ours first, see if we can work something out there. And then it'll be the wedding venues. But yep, I think we're going to do like $20 a head. We're in charge for the event. Then if you book, we'll remove or take whatever the cost of your party was. So you bring a couple people, take the $60 off their bill or apply it towards their bill type thing. Because I know if we put it out there, we're going to have people that come that have no intentions of having an event. They're just coming for a tasting. I know I have customers of ours that would do that. So yeah, that way, if they want to come, they can come. They can pay the $20 and get some food. But it also allows us to be able to have a decent head count coming in, buy, selling tickets type of thing.
And I think that's I like the idea because I'd actually think about start doing that too. Now that I've got a place, people to come sit down and it's definitely a good option.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we would have pretty much our entire buffet menu available. I have a couple different plate options. I tell you, buying stuff for catering in these onesie twosies type of thing, like this week, like we didn't have a bunch of stuff, cases of plates and stuff left over from the summer.
Uh-huh.
So I'm buying sleeves of plates, and you start to realize how much these things are when they're not bundled with everything else that you're buying.
Yeah.
So we actually did the fiber plates for train. So they're $10 a sleeve less.
Like the compostable ones?
Yeah, so like the cardboard, just like a Chinette.
Yep.
The GFS Chinette plate. So typically we do the plastic ones because I'm worried about the soakage, like them soaking through and breaking.
Yep. Exactly.
So we've always done the plastic ones. But these Chinette ones are $10 less a sleeve for the same number of plates. And I was talking to Chris, said, shit, even for just our Etna events, it's probably $1,000 that we could save.
Yeah.
So we used this train as a kind of a test to see how the plates held up. We had zero leakage through stuff. Like everything held up just fine. We didn't see any soak through plates. So I think that's going to be our standard plate for what's included for catering. And if they would like to upgrade to a plastic plate, then we're going to charge for it. So we'll do our standard plate and silverware configuration that's included, and then an upgraded price for an upgraded plate, upgraded silverware for like $1 a person, just to cover the costs. So yeah, we'll have that out there. Somebody working the buffet table that can kind of answer questions there, and then somebody talking to people afterwards, actively booking and selling. So yeah, I think it'll go well if we can get the word out and we can get this thing going quickly enough. I just have so little available weekend time for the rest of the year because of my daughter and her cheer and just other things going on. So
you got that.
Yep. And then with football season, like I kind of trying to schedule things around when potential games might be.
Mm-hmm.
So and then us doing a pre-sale for football food for playoffs. Like we're going to do 2 runs of that. So yeah, just available time is pretty light for like weekends. So yeah. You gonna do any pre-sale stuff, Skip?
No, actually. Well, for Super Bowl maybe, because I think we'll have the cafe be hopefully licensed and ready to go by then.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be an easy place for people to pick up. But I'm not. No, I don't think so.
Fran says I should also do a follow-up email to participants. I 100% will. So,
yeah. So I just listening. Change the subject real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Our friend Darren Worth has a podcast, and he was talking about something that I did, or I thought I had done, a couple weeks ago, and that is change your Google listing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know all the stuff you have to do to change your Google listing?
Well, not just your Google listing, but to change everywhere that your listing pops up. Yeah, is a job.
Well, no.
Me changing my hours on Google is not bad. I can get that done in 5 minutes.
I'm trying to change my address to the cafe address. Okay. So here's the stuff you have to do. Bear with me. So I have gone through all the things and I've changed it, but it says that I'm not verified. So here's the thing:
were you not verified as the owner?
Correct.
Oh.
So I have to select. I have to select a way to get verified, and they ask for a business video. Okay. So I hit next, and it says record your business details. Capture all 3 requirements in one continuous recording. Here's the 3 requirements. Show surrounding area such as street signs or neighboring businesses. Your location should match the address you entered. Show business name printed on permanent fixtures such as a signboard, which won't be installed until next week. Access staff-only areas, unlock entrance, or operate cash register. All in one continuous recording. Okay, so there's that. It's like plan ahead. So yeah, and I'm asking like to change options. Yeah, there's no other options. It just says verify later. And you can continue making edits to your business on Google, but they will not be visible to your customers until you complete the verification.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize when I listened to Darren talk about it, because he had to do it for his new breakfast restaurant, that it took him like 6 hours just to make sure that because after you do this video recording, you got to do other stuff on top of that. And
interesting.
Yeah, this sucks.
Because I can edit all my business information. Like I just did it over the winter,
Yeah.
except for that because we don't have a location though. But I wonder if that's also because the domain is registered to me. Like everything I did was through Google. So I use Google for my domain registration. Like everything, the whole business creation outside of the LLC was done with Google platforms.
Yeah,
So it's easier for me for that because of that reason.
My wife created the website, but I did everything on Google too.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't be a verified. But yeah, I have my little check mark you manage this business profile. What?
I can't even reply to reviews.
Yeah, you need to get this taken care of.
I get that.
But yeah, I am listed as a manager of the business profile and can make edits. I have a little blue check mark.
See, what's weird is it let me create it. It let me create it, and I didn't want to put my address down, so I put like just a random street address down that had like no buildings. So, but
I believe I'm a 4.8 on Google. What the fuck?
So am I.
Bullshit.
Well, yeah, I can read reviews, but it says get verified to reply to reviews.
Then are you going to get verified?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
I just can't do it until the sign gets put on the building because there's no sign on the building, so how can I tell it's me?
Oh yeah, I forgot about my 1 star from Tanglewood when we ran out of food.
Yeah, I got a 1 star for somebody said I had old mac and cheese.
But I got a 5 star from somebody that it's not even our business.
Well, that's fine.
John Gonzalez of MLive gave us a 4 star.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah. Well, better than a 1 star.
Yeah, 10 weeks ago. I could reply 10 weeks ago, but I can't reply now. It's weird.
Well, so yeah, something must have changed. See, Justin. Sorry, gotta get back to. Justin said he put the tasting room on Google. I think I started it through Google Maps. I had to edit the location, I think. Okay. Excellent. That isn't listed anywhere else. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah, anyway, so there's that. There's that. I'm going to be a grandpa. Yeah.
So, yeah. What time do we start this thing? 9 o'clock. It's only 9:30. Why is it going so slow today?
Because we really have nothing to talk about because it's the off season.
No, we have plenty to talk about because we were going to talk numbers today and goals for next year, but I'm going to guess that we're going to have to move that a little bit to next year.
Why?
I don't have my full numbers done yet.
Like full numbers?
My P&L?
You don't have to do your P&L, do you? Oh, yeah, I guess you kind of do.
How else are you determining where your money's going? And where you met projection? How are you projecting for next year if you don't know what you did this year?
I haven't projected for next year. It's not next year yet.
No, it's in 2 days.
True. on the first, I'll do that.
Jason says, Skippy, you don't answer your Google reviews anyways. Win-win. LOL.
Can't answer them. It's the matter.
Yeah, I got a little stack of receipts, and I still am going through to make sure I have all my software and other things in my little spreadsheet to make sure that we're good. My best guess, though, unofficial food cost number for the year is 31%.
Well, let's do this.
That's pretty close. I will have spent. Hold on, I gotta look. So my target for the year was 30, which means for the sales number we did, which was 412,000, 30% of that would be $123,600 spent on food cost related items. So anything that we use to get food out the door, our packaging, food, all that stuff. And I think that's still low. I think I'm missing a pallet. I don't think my pallet of sauce hit my spreadsheet yet. So really, we're probably going to be closer to 32%. Unfortunately.
So my total inventory cost this year was $74,041.68. That's all.
How much? I'm sorry. Your food cost number?
My inventory cost. So any food purchase
to
sell, plus basically any Sam's Club, any Meijer, any grocery store, any superstore, anything like that, any restaurant supply store.
Okay, so it does not include pellets, or does it include pellets?
Yeah, it does because that's Sam's.
Okay. So yeah, mine doesn't include any of that.
Oh, so that's why I use Square Banking. It automatically does that for me. I can change the category.
I have it in a different. I have it separated in mine, just in it's a different line item.
Yeah. So there is. Yeah. So it's $74,048. So
if you're including your pellets in that, then you should also be including your propane, because it's the same thing.
Propane.
But that should be included in your food cost then.
It can be. No, it can be, because
I'm saying it shouldn't be, though. Just like your pellets shouldn't be listed as food cost.
But don't I need that to create the food? It's
utility. So that's like saying electricity your electric bill should be included in your food cost.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can't do that.
Well, I'm saying it shouldn't be, though.
So no, I'm saying I can't. Yeah. I can't separate. I mean, I can separate it, but
that's why I use my. Yeah, that's why I use my. You have to go through your receipts.
Yeah.
And pick and choose what goes in and what doesn't.
But that means like catering supplies, like wire racks and pans and all that sort of stuff, right?
I think I include that stuff because for me that's the same as like a 9x9. So aluminum pans and our wire racks are single use.
Correct. So if anything,
that's food distribution.
74,000 is high.
Okay.
If that includes pellets.
Yeah.
All right. So take that number and go back.
Divide by sales.
That's what I'm going to get. Hold on.
I'm just explaining for everybody else
fucking kill
what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Jesus Christ.
By the way, I finished up 18%.
So I will miss my food cost target probably by about $8,000 for the year.
Oh, why the hell is that 23? I don't want 23 this year.
But yeah, so I mean, doing some of the catering stuff, like figuring out where we can save some money, and some other stuff. Like, all right, well, if we wanted to go to stop using Blue Bonnet for our mac and cheese sauce and switch to real butter, which is about 3 times as much. So you're going to be, even for Meijer real butter, you're at probably $1.60 a stick versus the 30 cents that you're at a stick for margarine.
You like Blue Bonnet over Imperial?
I use whatever is cheaper typically, but yeah, I like Blue Bonnet. I've always been a Blue Bonnet fan, especially for like baking, because it says on the box it's great for baking.
It does.
And I'm a sucker for marketing. Marketing works, folks.
Final number was 32.3%.
Which is, I mean, you're in that range that you should be.
Including pellets.
Yeah. So you're actually better than what that number is. So yeah, you're right there, bud. Good job. So yeah, we'll be right there too, right about that 30. I'm guessing about 32% once I get all the numbers finished.
I do have a invoice that I have to pay from Cisco.
But yeah, we budgeted. So we are going to have spent roughly $5,000. No, that's not right. Probably $6,800 in charcoal this year. We had budgeted $9,000 of charcoal.
That's a lot.
Yeah, you're telling me.
That's a lot.
So yeah, I mean, we'll figure out where we can. So like saving the money on the plates for us offsets the extra that we're going to spend on better ingredients for the mac and cheese. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, how can we afford to spend this much more on butter? How can we triple our butter budget? Like, what's the justification when everybody loves the mac and cheese? You know, like it's our best seller. People love it. It tastes different.
But do you think
it has a different texture? It has a different flavor, and it's all better. You know, those things are all better.
But why change something that your customers already love? Wouldn't that
be? Because we can make it better.
Per who?
Per taste buds.
Whose taste buds?
Everybody's.
No, if you haven't done, if your
100%,
stuff is,
I guarantee, universally better.
But if your stuff is good as it is, why? That's like you changing brisket from cooking in a pan to cooking in. The hell's that next to you? I see an arm. Oh, hey! I saw a random arm. Look, I'm colorblind, but it looked like the Grinch for a second.
Oh, shoot. I lost my... Here we go.
Isn't that like you changing...
Okay. Good luck.
Brisket up? From cooking in a pan to wrapping it?
Okay, Skippy.
Yeah.
Let's say, okay, you have a good brisket right now, right?
I think so.
If you could make a change to be at Aaron Franklin quality, would you? Yes.
I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, you can't see me nodding or not nodding.
Yeah.
I've never tasted it, so I don't know. But
okay, pick one of the best brisket cooks in the world.
No, I know, but how can you quantify that change?
So are you saying you should never make a change in your recipes to try to better them?
I'm not saying that, but it's better.
We changed all our pork rub last year.
But better, and everybody still loves your pork because realistically, they can't taste the difference.
Yes, they could, because we had a couple of people ask us what was different.
I guess if it's cheaper to make it and everybody loves it, why make it more expensive? Because then technically you would, if you increase the cost of making it, you have to increase the price of the product.
No.
You should. That's the whole...
Skippy. You're talking about a $3 difference in the cost of the entire recipe.
I understand.
Divide that by the number of servings. You're talking about a penny difference.
I completely understand.
So we're going to eat the penny to use better ingredients for a better end product. A better end product that won't dry out as fast, will be creamier, and will have a richer flavor. We're not talking about changing the cheese blend. We're talking about going from margarine to butter.
And if that's all it takes to make it better, so you sell more, like, is that the thing? Is so you sell more?
Isn't that the whole idea of doing anything? Don't you want to sell more?
You do want to sell more, but like how?
Skippy, how do you better what you're selling? I'm curious. It's 100% genuine question.
How do I better what I'm selling? I put my product in front of more people.
That makes it better?
No, that makes it more accessible.
Okay.
You're not going to make more money changing your mac and cheese. You're going to make more money.
I'm not.
Why would you? You already start off with a penny loss. Let's just say it's a penny. You already start off with a penny loss. So if you sell the exact same amount of mac and cheese, you're losing money.
But you don't think that having a better product inherently you sell more of?
No, I think you being in front of either different people or more people is how you make more money. I don't think
you're saying if you have.
I think if you use your same product but get in front of more people, you'll sell more mac and cheese. Okay. It's not about the recipe.
Skippy.
Yeah.
Why does Aaron Franklin have more people come to his restaurant than he does?
Because he's
what
been
you're
all
gonna
over
have
the
at your-
news.
That's why.
I mean, I've never
Okay.
had his brisket, so I don't know. I go by what people tell me. People tell me it's the best brisket they've ever had. I completely
Okay.
understand. I had the only
So
Texas brisket I had was Terry
so that has
Black's,
nothing to do
and
with
it was
though.
really, really good.
That has nothing to do why people show up.
I
is
don't
what you're
think
saying.
so.
It doesn't matter how good your food is, as long as you can get out in front of people, they'll come.
What I'm saying is if let's say he adds a little more black pepper to his brisket, or instead of using salt, pepper, garlic, or salt and pepper, he adds garlic to it. Whatever he thinks is going to make it better than what it already is.
And he has room to improve a lot of his things.
He has a cult following because he's in front of more people than you are.
Right.
So if everybody thinks your mac and cheese is great because they buy it and you sell 300 tons of mac and cheese a year, you adding more butter or adding butter versus margarine, I don't believe is going to make more people buy mac and cheese.
Okay. How about those people that get it and think it's okay, but now it's up a different level? The likelihood of them coming back because of a higher quality product is higher.
But that goes back to how can you quantify that, because you don't know what people feel about your
You
mac
can
and cheese.
quantify it by sales. If we end up selling more mac and cheese this year, then we'll know.
I don't know if that's true.
At a higher rate than what it has been in the last 5 years. Because we know what we sell from year to year. So we have our average growth relative to sales growth.
Fine.
Right?
Then look at this. Go to your mac and cheese over the last 3 years and see if it's increased every year, if it stayed the same.
It has increased every year.
Okay.
But so have our overall sales. So you can make a correlation between that percentage, between your mac and cheese increase percentage and your sales increase percentage, right? There's a correlation there.
Yes, you can make that correlation, correct.
So we had a 22% increase in sales. If we had, let's say, a 22% increase in mac and cheese sales, like everything just kind of went up at the same rate.
Okay.
Say next year we have a 10% increase in sales, but we have a 30% increase in mac and cheese sales. That would be a larger increase than what is normally expected. Hi, Bubba.
That could possibly, you could possibly use that.
You can quantify anything. You just have to look at the right correlations.
Well, the only way to figure out if a customer comes back because the mac and cheese is better is to look at each customer sales. Again, if you get your product in front of more people, you are going to sell more.
So to the adverse, then, if we make this change and we sell less mac and cheese, you would be the first to say, see, there's your proof. You shouldn't have done it.
Absolutely.
So you can, but you just said you can't quantify it that way. So you can quantify it that way too. It works both ways.
Fuck, you're turning this around.
I am not.
No, I'm trying to. What I'm saying is, if your sales have been going up steadily for the same amount of for the certain amount of years, and you go into next year with a different recipe, and you sell less mac and cheese, but have, let's say, the same transaction numbers, then yes, that would be a negative, because you could attribute that to you changed your